What's good, brother?
My brother, what's up, King?
How you feel, baby?
I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed in spite of it all. My brother, how you? You good?
I'm quiet, man. Chilling, man. On my way to the juice bar.
Which one you going to?
Yonkers right now.
Okay, word up. Yes.
Yonkers
For
right
sure,
now.
for
Castro
sure.
Hill a little later.
Still making the round. Listen, my brother Styles P is here. The Ghost is here. He's your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. You know what I mean? He's a multiple business owner. He's an author. I don't know how his output is what it is, man, but he put out constant classic work after album after album after joint after joint. One of my favorite writers outside of just the pen on the MC and shit, man, but just he the hardest out, man. He the Ghost. Styles P is here.
Thank you, brother.
So,
honored hearing that. Thank you, King.
come on, you know it's all love, bro. It's crazy. You was actually one of the last people I hung out with before all this crazy shit went down. That was one of the last nights I was out, man. They honored the lock. Shout out to my brother Chef Ed.
No doubt. That was a cool night, man.
Dope night, good energy.
I was trying to warn everybody that night.
Yo, so Styles wasn't giving nobody dap that night, right? No daps. It was like March 14th or March 15th. There was no daps. But if he loved you, he would embrace you. You know what I mean? And I got that love, man. So, Ghost, real talk, man. We seeing so much crazy shit happening in the streets right now. Something that obviously we've been talking about in the community for years. Obviously, for the changes in the fights that we've been having, I guess, behind the scenes for a long time. But now all this shit seems to be right in everybody's face. They don't no longer think we making shit up. They no longer believe that all the cops is great. They no longer believe that, oh, well, you must have been doing something in order for it to happen to you. But now that we have everybody's attention and the conversation is being had, where do we go from here? What do we do? How do we make sure that we don't go backwards and we continue to make progress?
I think far as us as a people, we have to stop attacking each other because we're not picking the same side. Like, you know what I mean? If one person, like, if you feel peaceful protesting is the way and you don't understand rioting, or you feel rioting is the way and you don't understand peaceful protest, those two groups have to meet up together, be organized, and you have to have a plan with everything you do. Because clearly violence and, you know, as a person with a history of violence doesn't usually lead to good things if you don't have a plan for it.
Right.
I'm not saying the violence isn't necessary, but you might want to have a plan that's organized with a real council of black leaders to say, okay, this is smart, this is dumb, this is worth it. So you could be able to do both. You could be able to protest and then know if the protest isn't going to work, you got to send certain type of people to protest. Like, you know what I mean? And then if it's a riot time, you got to send certain people to riot, because a lot of people think they just going to want to take to the streets and riot. And that's cool if you built for it and you built for the consequences and the repercussions. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
But you got to understand, a lot of people are jumping up thinking they want to be violent and never had a violent moment a day in their life.
Right.
Then you'll get out there, you'll get split. Somebody will have to hold you down. You got to plan and organize and have a strategy. I feel those who love peaceful protests need to understand the pain of those who want to riot and wild out. And those who riot and want to wild out need to understand the position and the intelligence that the peaceful protesters want to use. So it's really about all of us building together and being on one accord.
That's what I've been
going to war, and if we go into war, like think about this in a minimal form. If we go to war down the block, like forget war, like if we go in a fight, me and you going, yo, all right, so we going down the block, me and you and a couple homies, and we're going to scrap with these dudes, we got to get something off our chest. If we start fighting in the middle of the fight with each other, what is going to happen to us?
We're going to get annihilated.
That's it. That's common sense. So I think we got to start applying common sense, especially when it comes to big shit. And everybody got to stop judging and pointing fingers. Like even with celebs, I sometimes, including myself, I get mad. I'm thinking, where's certain people at? What are they doing? That's not helpful either. Double up. Double up, get to it, play your part, play the next person's part, and get mad later, complain later. Because right now ain't the time. For that time, you need to be on one accord. Like you can't play both sides of the fence. Like, you know what I mean? One accord, and everybody got to understand what it is. And I think we got to listen to people. You know, people like Dr. Edison. Shout out to my wife. She had me listening to Dr. Edison the other day. We have to, like, you know, for me, for years, I've been telling you, fuck both parties, because it's either way you go about it, you're going to get fucked.
Right.
One's going to be the nice, smooth way, and the other's going to be rougher. One is, like, you know what I mean? We need some kind of economic value as black people in our own community. We need some kind of power, like, you know what I mean? And we just got to start listening to good things, people of intelligence. We got to start building with each other.
That part.
You know?
Building and building wealth, man. People don't understand, as much as you got to be organized and strategize to go to war, you also got to have your money right to go to war. And that doesn't mean necessarily a physical war like we out in the street killing each other, but just to go to war, to have this mental war, to have this money war with these people that have generational wealth. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to get to that point. And back to your point of just us being organized, you know, that's the way that they always get us, because as soon as you find a section where it's divided at, you can infiltrate through that gap. You know, as long as we stay divided, they'll always be able to infiltrate us. Talk to me just, man, about how you feeling about just seeing how many people are actually galvanized, though. I feel like we've had protests in the past and we've seen signs in the past, but this time, I don't know if I'm tripping, but this time it feels different. And I know I'm going to do my part to make sure that it moves forward differently, man. But how you feeling about where we are in 2020 right now?
I mean, it feels different because white people are out there. They out there in the burbs. They holding the signs. They throwing it on their doors. It's different because I think a change is going to have to come. Like, when things get to a boiling point, like, you know, change is bound to come, man. So I look at it as we in dark times, but you got to take them little spaces of light where they come in here and there and really appreciate it. Like, you know what I mean? So I think we're gonna be all right in the end, no matter what happens. Like, you know what I mean? It may get very ugly. A lot of people may get lost. We gotta really strategize and plan, because you gotta be prepared for the government to tell you, okay, the riots and the protests made Corona triple up. You got to be prepared to get your rights taken from them saying that. There's a lot of things we need to figure out as people, and how do we move as a people without always arguing and beefing with each other. We're just respecting each other's side.
For sure.
And I think it starts there. Once we get to that point, then we get to the next step. I think that's the first step, though, is feeling each other's pain. And whatever position you want to take, you got to understand everybody. Some people got fight mode. Some people got flight mode. That's instincts. Everybody's instincts are not the same.
Right.
The word protesting just doesn't mean peaceful. Protesting is protesting. Now, peaceful protesting is peaceful protesting. So even rioting and wilding out is considered protesting to a certain extent. Is it the wisest protesting? No, but it is protesting. And sometimes it gets change done. So I'm on both sides of the fence. I think everybody needs to get up and build together, and that's how I see it. Because you can't fight a fight when this team, or win a game when the team ain't on the same accord. And that's just fact. That could be a simple street fight. You won't win.
Ghost, how do we get our economics together, man? Somebody like yourself who's an entrepreneur, you know, I think it gets no realer than you. Like, we know your story. We pretty much watch you grow into the man that you are right now, right in front of our eyes. You know, we've seen your run-ins with the Lord. We've seen you go away, come back different. You know, your mind is sharper, your physical is sharper. And, of course, you understand the importance of ownership. How do we get into that space, man, that entrepreneurial wave? What are some of the steps that we need to take, and maybe even some of the steps that you took to get your juices for life off the ground?
Focus on being better, not what people telling you to do, not living by what the masses and, you know, the Joneses are saying. You got to start doing what's right for yourself, your family, and your community. Then try to carry that energy on to the homeboys and just keep spreading the word and surround yourself with good people. I'm fortunate enough to have you know, besides me, all the other participants and, you know, my co-owners and Juices for Life, my partners, we all play our part, like, you know what I mean? And it's more about trying to have something to leave behind the next generation. If I'm worrying about styling on you too much and I'm worried about my car being better than yours or my watch being better than yours or doing more better than you, that means I lost focus on what I'm trying to achieve and what I'm trying to gather up for the next generation. I think we don't think about generational wealth, first of all, and first and foremost, even if you can't get it just by applying a strategy to say, all right, let my kids eat a little better, they can think a little better, let them exercise a little more. Sometimes we think of everything in such huge stages. We don't think about implementing the little small things that bring about change, baby steps towards being a better person. Just trying to watch the family structure, like, you know what I mean? Just trying to be better too. Everybody know I did dirt, so I look at it like if I did dirt, I should quadruple up on the hard work. Like, you know what I mean? I owe myself that. Like, if I was able to stand on them corners for 24 hours, go home, take a shit, shower, shave, go back to the block, and be able to consistently do that and work a job when it comes to something peaceful, I owe myself to quadruple up. It's mandatory. And I think we gotta buy black. You gotta spend with your peoples. You gotta spend in wise places. You gotta spend with white people that buy black and that hire black. We gotta, we gotta start thinking about where we spend our dollar. I think it really starts like that. If you make sure we use to your best ability, because it's gonna be impossible to cover it all around the board. Like, we don't own cars. We don't own media outlets. We don't own newspapers. But to the best of your ability, buy as black as you can, or spend your money with white people who support black people. Absolutely. Therefore, it comes back to where you at. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we got to keep that money. We got to keep that money in our community so that we can better our community. I mean, you seen me a million times at your spot, and I was coming all the way from.
Appreciate you. Yeah.
To eat. No, that's mandatory. I'm gonna go
love.
support, because anytime I walk in Juices for Life, I see people that look like me behind the counter. I see people that look like me earning $1. I see people like me getting healthy, building themselves up. How did you get to that space, man? Like, we grew up on eating fast food, eating bullshit. How did you, I know we both plant-based now, but man, how did you get your mind there to start to make that transition and change?
Just wanting to feel better, man. I wanted to kind of feel better. Like, I was on the road living a fast life, not eating good. I knew I had better knowledge than that, so I just kind of wanted to apply it. And once I started applying it, I just really started feeling better, started losing weight. No eczema, no sinusitis, no postnasal drip. My temper severely dropped, and just wanting to strive for peace. I felt like this was the best formula I had found out there. So for me, it kind of worked, and it gave me a sense of I used to walk places and be like, me, I'm dolo a lot. Like, what I mean? Just me and my homie, dolo, not too many high numbers unless I'm actually with the locks or D block or we doing something like that. So my mentality was always kind of, if niggas fuck with me, somebody gonna get hurt. It's gonna be a problem. Like, you know what I mean? And that wasn't a way to live and think, kind of being a father, being a husband, just trying to be a businessman. So as you go on and you get a little lighter, you feel better, you carry better energy, you get into less shit. Like, you don't even get into those kind of things. Like, you go walk in a room for 1 million gangsters and people, they gonna ask me, oh, you want a juice? Or they gonna come ask me, talk to me, or yo, P, you want smoke? Or yo, who you with? You good? We got you. Like, you know what I mean? So I think we're not mindful, because we all grow up in the jungle. A lot of us grow up in the jungle environment with a jungle mentality, and we forget to apply the peaceful part sometimes, and just being cool. And peaceful don't make you soft or pussy, and I think that's what a lot of people think.
You gotta be stronger. You gotta be stronger.
Telling the person you don't want a problem doesn't equal to you won't handle the problem. That means you was just man enough to say, I don't even want this problem. Like me, I got no problem telling anybody I don't want no problem, because I don't want to be on if it's a physical altercation, either way, it's going to turn out negative for me. Most likely somebody, when I win,
they're going to get hurt,
call the police, or they're going to want to hurt me and try to carry it on. If I lose, I'm going to be upset. I'm going to carry it on. Like, you know what I mean? So it's going to be I'd rather not get into that and be man enough to say I don't want to get into that but that don't mean I'm not going to handle my business. And I think once you start applying that, you feel a lot easier. You feel a lot cooler. You know, you just, and as you get older, you're supposed to mature, man. I'm 45. I ain't trying to run around here like some young knucklehead. Like, you know what I mean? My knucklehead days, you know, you're supposed to transition. You're supposed to change. So I'm just trying to keep it changing.
Absolutely. Speaking of transition, man, how did you get into all of these different entrepreneurial things that you got going on? You know, from running your own companies, putting out your own music, the books, obviously the multiple stores.
My wife and my homies, man, the family.
Word.
You know, I think when you surround yourself with a good circle, and you know, you have like-minded people around you who have the same goals, things work for you too. And I think that's another thing we do. Like we used to being attached to people and they may not have the same goals as us. Right. So now you scared to grow, or you scared to do what you got to do. But you got to continue to do what you got to do. And if you're real, you're supposed to know, all right, if we can't grow together or we can't get to the finish line together, at least let me get to the finish line and double back for homie. Like, you know what I mean? Or get to the finish line and tell them how I got to the finish line. But I'm not going to stand here and not get to the finish line because you don't want to get to the finish line. That means that means our goals ain't alike. So it's time to move on.
Absolutely. Before I let you go, man, real quick, how do you your work? I think is so crazy as far as consistently putting out music, and there's a lot of people that drop a lot of shit all the time, a lot of bullshit. You consistently find ways to stay creative and give us that dope, man. Where you draw that inspiration from?
The people, man. The people keep me going. I love the craft. I think I approach it from 3 different angles, to be honest with you. I love my craft, like I love MCing. I don't like the game, but I love the craft. And then from that point, I approach it like I told you, if I was willing to work that hard outside doing dirt, when I get good money, why wouldn't I do the same? So I approach it like a drug dealer, and then I approach it like a corporation. A head of a corporation, like, you know what I mean? Keep the brand out, stay creative, do what you do. And I know as a hip hop fan, or when I'm a fan of an artist, I know I want to hear from them. I know how much I want to hear from them. I know, like, when I like somebody, I was like, damn, I wish I could hear. I want my artist to drop every quarter that I love, but you know what I mean? So I try to hold myself to the standard that I would like, you know what I mean? For my fans, let me try to provide what I like from hip hop as a fan for my fans. So, you know,
where do you see yourself once you get to that point where you like, I've said all that I want to say in this music? What are
film,
the next
hopefully.
things that you went to?
I shouldn't be in music now, man. I think I want to
do no, fuck that. Go
now I gotta do a few more, and I gotta sprint out of here, man. I gotta sprint out of here after a few more. I think people can say, hey, I gave a good hell of a great run. I dropped a lot of shit for folks. I'm not leaving right away, but I got about maybe 3 more left in me, man.
All right, man. I'm ending this live. I'm not fucking with you no more.
No, I got like 3 left in me. I got 4 tops. That's it. After that, I might shoot. I come off the bench and shoot a few jumpers.
Right.
I ain't trying to like I want to do film, man. Like, you know, I want to do film and I want to write more books. So I don't mind coming off the thing, and I don't know. You know, I use this also. I use this for therapy for myself. Mm-hmm. So I'm hoping to advance and not have to keep using this for therapy. So a lot of my rhymes come from being therapeutic too, and just getting shit off my chest. And I rather find ways that I feel good about getting energy off that work for me, and be control of the energy I'm giving off. Like, you know what I mean? As much as I possibly can. With that being said, I know I could get in there and get a lot of my energy off. Like, you know what I mean? The way I want it. And then that energy won't be projected onto someone or be misplaced too often. Because I'm pretty sure my wife and my homies think I'm an asshole sometimes. Like, I don't project the energy right. Like, you know what I mean? My brother, my wife, my homies, she, kids, everybody. Like, I don't project my energy right, get it in the right thing. I ain't stoned, I ain't chilling. I'm a little edgy. I could be grumpy. Like, you know, I'm grumpy. So I try to get that off. I'm grumpy by nature. I know, you know, I You know, I'm rebellious by nature. I'm against the grain by nature. I'm grumpy by nature. You know, I'm gonna say what I want when I want to say it. You know how I am. So with that being said, that's something I have to get over and conquer too to be a better person. So I'm pretty sure when I get to that point, it'll just somehow all fade off, and then I'll give it to y'all in the version of films and books. Like, you know what I mean? And I'll come off the bench. I'm gonna come off the bench here to jump in here and on the feature. You know how I give it up. I don't take long either.
Listen, he don't take, and thank you so much, man. Like, with the record we did, we actually on 2 joints, right? Did the joint and Get Down remix with me. Yo, I think he sent that shit back in like a day, you know what I'm saying? Like, and went crazy on it. Like, and it's always been nothing but love. Anytime I see the God outside, it's been love. You know, I patronize his businesses and just, you know.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Oh, come on. That's all love. Now, what's up with this new LOX, man? I know we've been dropping joints.
It's coming, B. It's coming. It'll be here any day now. Any day now it's coming.
Sound good. I'm going to let you go, bro. I know you got the spins. Thank you so much. More than just this conversation, man, for every conversation we ever had.
No doubt.
The years of music that you've given us to grow up on, live through, and ride out to, man. And definitely, we appreciate just watching your growth and evolution. We can't wait to see the next steps, man.
Thank you. I just want to say I love you and thank you, man. You support me in all my endeavors. You always give me great, humble energy. You know, I consider you a brother. And you always find a way to promote me through any outlet you have. And I'm humble. I'm very humbled and very appreciative. Like, you know what I mean? So, you know, love is love always. Everybody, before I go, do not forget, don't sleep. Don't get caught up in the, don't keep your eyes on the prize.
Right.
They're going to say the riots and the protesting caused the virus to spread even more. So don't forget to double up and boost your immune system. Make sure you get that black seed oil, oil of oregano, lysine, vitamin C, red ginseng, zinc, vitamin A, B, C, D, E, lemons, lime, ginger, turmeric, juiced cayenne pepper on top. Use your phone for information the same way you use it for entertainment. Don't sleep. Stay healthy. Alkaline water. Stay calm. Stay golden. And love is love always. Pharmacy for life. Juices for life. E-Block, LOX. And get the book from my wife, The Ethereal Hike by Arduous Styles. If you need to stay calm and read something to get you through, The Ethereal Hike by Arduous Styles, Barnes & Noble, Amazon, Target. Love is love. Get the lock single, Loyalty and Love.
All right, I'm about to get into that. Yo,
you know what I mean?
Energy, man. Y'all yin and y'all yang. That shit is so fire to me, bro.
Gave it to him. Yeah, no doubt. You know how we do.
Holy cow. All right, King, I see you. I love you.
Love you, baby. Thank you. All right, King. Love.
That's what it is. Listen, you know how we do, man. Each day, live at 5, we're going to have good conversation. We're going to have good music. I hope y'all paid attention to what's happening. I hope y'all paying attention to everything that Styles said. I hope y'all paid attention to everything that he gave you to keep your immune system boosted. I'm going to tell you some of the shit that I take. Matter of fact, I'm going to bring some of the shit I take just so y'all can see what's what. And, of course, we got to get back to this music, right? So let's do this real quick while we here. And get back to the music. We live at 5. Your boy Torae, I'm here. Let's go, Styles P. Let's go.